extract the child soldiers' commander and their captive, the General's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, the child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt. Best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your iDroid.
The map has been updated.
Begin cover fire.
Please specify a project. Please supplies requested. Supply drop complete. The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
There he is, the commander. Extract him.
Update. Clouds approaching. Please select a landing zone. The support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Guard post captured. Extraction arrived at my place. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Alright, now you just need to extract the General's number 2.
Support helicopter has arrived. Support helicopter has arrived. Please solar supplies requested. Supply drop complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Enemy Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination. You have arrived at your destination. Enemy presence detected.
That's the target prisoner. He's injured. Okay, that's the General's brother, his number 2. Get him out of there, boss.
Bangi ya General ya Bakala Lungu Mosi Tata ya Bankata na Mono Elaka Mono.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Bantu ya Buta ya Mbele Etinkaka Mosi Beto Nyoso Eba Mpangi Atampidina ya Ikentango ya kuvutuka diaka ni mafe.
Please select a support helicopter requested. Extraction arrived at the mother base. extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, boss. Boss, about how we report this one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the General's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care. Boss, we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and... Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper. Look closely. Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa. Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties. But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. That'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid. I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the Mother Base menu and select Staff Management. First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up. We'll isolate anyone who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections. You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast. We're counting on you.
Mission accepted.
Logistics officer who works as a human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead. He's currently on the run somewhere on the savannah with bodyguards. Unfortunately, we don't know what route they're taking. All we have to go on is a coded transmission sent by the PF at the Tati abandoned village. It appears to be a workup of the target's security plans, but to decipher it, we'll need an intel file with the encryption key. This key should be at the comms facility at the Tati abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target looks like, as well as the location of the village. Find a route, find a man.
Not caution.
Be careful down there, boss.
Please select a deployment point. Extraction arrived
it was a civilian abducted by the target. He says the trafficker is trying to make contact with a human rights NGO. He hopes that by handing over his list of buyers, they'll guarantee his safety. But I don't get it. Why an NGO? Why run to someone else for help? You made it to the Ditati abandoned village. That's where the enemy PF's coded transmission came from. There's got to be a transmitter there somewhere. You can have the info file containing the encryption key. Look for it.
The map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Outpost captured.
Picked up an intel file. According to this information, the target is headed for Kojima camp. We also have his movement route. I've updated your map. Use the target's route to locate him. Eliminating him will be much harder if he makes it to the Kojima camp. Take him down on the savannah.
Marker placed. Please sell supplies requested. Vehicle drop complete.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. You have arrived at your destination. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Objectives complete. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land. Don't hang around.
Please select support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, boss.
Mission accepted. Deploying.
A member of the intel unit has gotten a lead on the epidemic that's crippling Mother Base. Problem is, our man has been captured by the PF in his operation area. He's being held at the guard post on the western end of the mine. Boss, we need you to get him out ASAP. Right now, he's only linked to the root cause of the epidemic.
Please select a deployment point. party has infiltrated our map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Check the VI on your iDroid. That's where the target is being held.
The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Extract him.
Fire at will.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been
He's
updated.
coming too. Roger that. Find that vehicle fast. Did you see that explosion? There's smoke. The target's crashed his vehicle. That'll bring the enemy down on him in no time. The target's in danger. Get to the scene of the crash.
Snake, talk to me! Snake!
Target is being held captive in the guard post on the western end of the mine. Check the VI to see where the target is.
Cover me!
Check the VI on your iDroid. That's where the target is being held. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. The target. He got out on his own.
Updated.
Boss, cover his escape, then extract him once the coast is clear.
The map has been updated.
Extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Caution, rain approaching.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Plant expansion complete.
I know where they got their pathogen. Code Talker. They have the mansion surrounded. The old man will die. If you find him, you gotta...
The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete. Great work. Boss, the intel team member you extracted is gonna be okay. All thanks to your quick actions. He keeps muttering the same things over and over. About the pathogen, and the old man who knows how to treat it. Code Talker. He even told us where he is. This is our only lead, boss. Let's go meet this Code Talker. Boss, you need to make contact with Code Talker, the old man who knows what the pathogen is. We have to stop this disease that's spreading across Mother Base. Select the mission on your iDroid.
Please select a mission. Mission accepted. The map has been updated. Please select a mission. Mission accepted.
Roger that.
Fire at will.
Delta 3, fast forward. Kom in, Delta 3.
Weather will clear shortly.
Wat is de situatie? Alle eenheden, staan bij.
Extract him. He's coming too. Roger that.
Dat is weer begrijp. Kom daar zo vlug mogelijk en maak weg om die vijand te vertrekken. Uit!
Enemy presence detected. The map has been
Alle
updated.
eenheden, aanvalspositie.
You gotta extract him.
Sylvia, stel de neer! Ons het groot verliezen voor nodig maken! No!
Someone else has turned symptomatic. The
Extraction.
staff member's been moved to quarantine, but at this rate we're going to lose everybody. Find out what's causing this and quarantine the infected.
Please hold supplies requested. Please select a deployment point. Supply drop complete. Has infiltrated our map has been updated. Marker placed. Detected. The map has been updated. Presence detected. The map has been updated. The map has been updated.
Getting misty. That'll keep visibility down, but watch you don't walk right into an enemy.
Please select a deployment point. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Buddy has infiltrated and the map has been updated.
Roger that.
Extraction failed.
I'm sorry, boss, but the extraction failed. The support unit just isn't skilled enough. If you want to increase the success rate of Fulton extractions in bad weather, you need to improve the support unit.
Father purchased a rifle used in the crime at his local gun store 2 days earlier. This brutal killing took place while the family was gathered at home on a Sunday afternoon. Don't touch that down.
Presence detected. The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. You have arrived at your destination. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Boss, make contact with the old man known as Code Talker. According to the intel team member you extracted, He knows what the epidemic is, and how to treat it. You'll find him in a mansion deep in the valley beyond the forest. He's a high-value target who's probably involved with Cypher's research. This information came at a heavy price, and you can bet security on site is gonna be tight. Watch yourself out there, all right? Make contact with the target, Code Talker, and if the treatment requires it, extract him to Mother Base.
The map has been updated.
Sign of the enemy. Judging from security in the area, I'd expect to see a patrol by now. Missed. I have a bad feeling about this.
Please select a deployment point. It's the skulls. Damn it. So Cypher is behind this.
Fire at will.
You see that? Sniper vanished into thin air. Just like quiet. If you can't mark them, there's no way to tell where they'll strike from next. Stay on your guard. let your buddy die, Snake. I'm pulling them out of there.
Buddy departing area of operations. Please select a drop point. Dispatch requested. Buddy has arrived. The map has been updated.
Security. Looks like they're already on guard. Why don't you try interrogating them? They might know the target's exact location. enemy's trying to take you out. Contact the target later.
CP, dit is Zulu 4. Zag verloren vijand. Bespreek laatste punt van contact. Oor.
De CP, begrepen. Onderzoek die area. Maar blijf op je hoede.
Outpost captured.
They're standing down.
Been waiting, Tilich. Or should I say, Bedachochale.
That's him. That's Code Talker.
Look familiar? It's infecting my men. How do we Silence. Or death. What do you... It could be in here. Stay quiet. Your life depends on it. Sit. The parasite has infected your band. Those are its larvae. They enter the throat and attach themselves to the vocal cords. They mimic the host's membranes flawlessly. No one can tell the difference. Upon reaching maturity, they mate. Sustained exposure to a particular sound triggers copulation. The resulting larva then feast on the host lungs, killing it. The particular sound is words. They attack only those who speak a certain language, not just one. I cannot say which language your parasites are attuned to, but silence is the best way to keep them from laying their children. This contains an herb that they dislike. That should deafen them for a while. You have bought yourself some time. Speak. Is there a cure? Once symptoms manifest, larvae have already infested the alveoli, at which point nothing can be done. There is a way to halt the onset, which would prevent infection. I need your help. He stole the ones I sealed away, forced me to do his terrible work. Skullface. Even a country like America sways in his wake. I could not defy him. The fate of Dine lies in his hands. However, perhaps the Nishia led you here. If my children have upset the Rojun of the world, it falls to me to set it right.
Risk a Fulton extraction. Put Code Talker in the chopper and return to base.
He claims they are the dream of every ruler since the dawn of time. Teach them your enemy's words, then unleash them on his lands, destroying only those who speak his tongue. Them his ethnic cleansers.
Ethnic cleansers? That's what Skullface is after. Then, Inzuya Badiabulo was... Boss, he's gonna wipe every language besides English off the face of the earth.
Ironic, isn't it? They gave us language. And now they take it away. It is thanks to them that man first learned to speak. But now the hands of their clock turn back. They've been warped by the hands of man.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Guards are acting strange. Almost puppet-like.
Development
Could be the skulls.
added.
Damn it, they're controlling those soldiers. Be careful.
Has been updated.
Protect the target. If he dies, Mother Base dies with him.
Please select a landing zone.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Extraction failed.
You're not seriously leaving him there.
Please select supplies requested. Please select supplies requested. Supply drop complete. Vehicle drop complete. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete. I guess it all worked out in the end. Boss, we found the bodies of the 2 missing Intel team members in Lufwa Valley. We knew we wouldn't get them back alive, but still, it's a damn shame. Don't let their sacrifice go to waste, boss. We need to stop the epidemic at Mother Base. That old man, Code Talker, he's the only hope we've got.
Tell me how to fight it. I hid the answer in a microbe this one carries. It turns the male parasites into females, preventing reproduction. One parasite infecting another. However, it doesn't affect only the parasite. It alters the host as well. Your infection will be contained, but you and your men will also be rendered infertile. That is the price you must pay to regain your speech.
That freak show back there, they the work of your children too?
A different strain from the vocal cord parasite, known as the one that covers. It acts as the host's skin, providing strength in exchange for nourishment. But I did not know those men were infected. They were forced to serve him, then steal my research. Have you seen one of their vehicles?
The yellow cake.
Captured a convoy they were escorting. Cargo, some kind of mineral.
What became of it? The metallic ARCHAEA?
Clouds ahead! Out ahead!
It's them.
Can you hear me? Are you okay? Like you're surrounded by mist. The support chopper can't get close to your position right now.
Hurry! They are coming! We are their quarry.
Skulls. So that mist is their work. We won't be able to send in another chopper for now. Boss, you need to eliminate the skulls. We cannot lose Code Talker.
Snake! Talk!
Skulls. So that mist is their work. We won't be able to send in another chopper for now. Boss, you need to eliminate the skulls. Code Talker.
Supplies requested. Supply drop complete. Mission info has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Get in, boss.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Yes, mission complete. Boss, that was exceptional.
Skullface is no longer in Africa. The nuclear test was a success. Now they turned their knives on me.
Satellites didn't read any test. Neither did seismometers.
The detonation test took place 5 years ago in the southern Indian Ocean. The final test was the opposite, to prevent detonation.
You mean?
Skullface plans to sell nuclear weapons that he retains control of.
It's not like hawking small arms to militias.
Indeed. He plans to avoid detection by exporting minerals containing tiny amounts of uranium in the form of metallic ARCHAEA. Once on site, the metallic ARCHAEA enrich the uranium and weaponize it. Loaded onto all-terrain bipedal machines, they ensure any country, armed group, even the smallest terrorist cell, can become a nuclear power.
Bipedal. So that's why they needed Huey.
A nuke business to replace the arms business. And Skullface owns the market.
The very atmosphere of nukes, anywhere and everywhere. Deterrence on all sides.
So that's why he ran a non-detonation test.
Yes. And Another metallic ARCHAEA instantly overrides the criticality generator. It fails safe only he controls. Any such weapon can be deactivated whenever he chooses, regardless of who owns it or their intent to use it.
Nukes. Controlled by a man, not a country.
If they proliferate, conventional nukes lose all value. Political, military, and economic. The two superpowers become powerless.
The R&D and medical teams have come up with a proposal for a new suit that applies Code Talker's research, the Parasite suit. Apparently, it can recreate some of the Skull's unusual abilities. But in order to use those abilities, it needs parasites. If you want to wear this suit, you're going to need to get a hold of parasites by extracting skulls.
We need to stop the epidemic at Mother Base.
About the pathogen spreading through Mother Base, what's your opinion?
Textbook symptoms of vocal cord parasite infestation. And judging from this casualty list, it is the Kikongo strain. Meaning, a breed of parasite that triggers symptoms upon detecting pronunciation specific to Kikongo.
So how do we keep them from becoming symptomatic?
Use this. A type of Wolbachia, introduced to a sample of the parasite. The parasitic bacteria that colonizes the parasites, turning male to female and preventing copulation. We must cultivate more.
Thanks to Code Talker, we've managed to put a stop to any new vocal cord parasite infections. We couldn't save those already symptomatic, but everyone who survived has been released from the quarantine platform. Skullface will pay for this.
Again with the truth serum?
What are those legs made of? Titanium? All the way to the femur.
Metallic ARCHAEA.
Sahelanthropus. Where is it?
What?
We have to know before his plan is complete. Sahelanthropus is the final piece.
What are you talking about?
If the Soviets break out a mobile, controllable nuclear weapon, East-West relations will be right back at the Cuban Missile Crisis.
The Cold War returns to life as countries without nuclear arsenals line up for what Skullface is selling. Nuclear weapons proliferate overnight, and on the brink of annihilation, the world maintains its balance.
But we know this is all just a shield,
a ruse. The cleansing parasites are what matter most. A WMD to eclipse even nukes, and the only one that can still be used. Skullface is the world's greatest threat, and Zero's. The pieces are in place. All that remains is to unveil Sahelanthropus in Afghanistan.
They can't activate it without me. B-0. Sahelanthropus is beyond the Soviet base camp, in a lab built by the Soviet philosophers. That's what you're looking for. But I have no idea how he's controlling it. It wasn't designed to accommodate a human pilot. Wait!
We got word from Afghanistan. Everyone at the Soviet base camp's dead. No sign of fighting. Parasites. Skullface's men then headed north. The target is OKB-0. That's where he'll activate Sahelanthropus. Unless we stop him, he'll go down in history a conquering victor. We can't let that happen. Wipe him out. Don't leave any trace of his existence.
I'm gonna need backup on this one.
You'll rendezvous on site.
About Eli. No matter how many times we talk to him, he just won't listen. He sees everything in terms of victory or defeat and still won't accept that you beat him. We're gonna have to put him in his place. Again. If you don't mind, come back to Mother Base and go another round with him.
Please select a mission.